Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today we are reviewing the new Drew Estate Year of the Rat, just like it says right there. And boy, is that an appropriate name for this year. And in fact, I dedicate the dead rat you saw in the lead-in intro to this year. Now, this is a 5.5 by 46 vitola with the fantail cap. And there is your density. I still have it as it comes in the gold foil because once I take this off, I can't put it back on. So I can't show you the whole cigar in the lead-in. It's the only one I have left. Now, these are available through Drew Diplomat retailers hosting virtual events. And I like how they describe the fillers, a nasty, hearty Nicaraguan and Honduran filler. So you saw everything pretty much on the lead-in that you need to know because that's about all I know about it. So let's remove, and when you remove it, you remove this foil, it's going to remove everything, the band and everything. Whoop, well, there's one piece came off. Let's see here if I can get this to work for me like it did before. It's not easy. There we go. So here's your gold foil. There is your cigar. Very dark, wouldn't you say? So let's get right to it. The new Drew Estate Year of the Rat. All right, so your little fantail there, I'm going just below that. Now, I will say this, in previous samples, I had to use the perfect draw, so I'm leaving that option. We'll see how everyone stands on its own. This one's good. There's Mr. Fantail. The first flavors come rather quickly. Another cigar with a very white ash. It's a predominantly orange citrus with some cedar undertones, quite a bit of brown sugar, cinnamon, very nice. Caramel notes in there, give it a little more sweetness and smoothness. A very pasty nutmeg, like the consistency of peanut butter, very thick. Leather, nice worn leather. And a lot of black coffee, which I'm not sure is not espresso. There's black pepper at 8 to 8.5 initially. A lot of tingly black pepper. So that is how you start. Let's see how it goes to the first third. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? Precariously perched up there. Boy, just from the light up to the first third, actually about 1 inch in, it got this way, but it is really good right here. Predominantly orange citrus, and it's nice. Cedar undertones, brown sugar, tons of cinnamon, caramel notes. The nutmeg now has toned down from the thick pastiness to just a real smooth nutmeg, and it's not really intrusive. The leather is also toned down. The black coffee, not so much. It's still really heavy and dark, and it is very close to espresso, but I'll call it straight black coffee. It's a very dark roasted black coffee, very dark roasted. The pepper remains very good. Very good. At this stage, it's medium to full. We're quickly getting to full body, but I'll call it medium to full in the first third. The finish has a little citrus tone, just a little brown sugar, quite a bit of the pasty nutmeg. It's quite thick and long, and a lot of lingering black pepper. This cigar is excellent at this point. 96 for the first third. I mean, it's like a no-brainer. And it got to the 96 about an inch in. At the light up, it was good, but it steadily built and rose, and it's even rich tasting. It's I wouldn't call it buttery, but it's rich. It's so much nice flavor. So if that's foreshadowing to the rest of it, we're in for a real treat. Let's see how the second third is. Into the second third. And there's a little bit of a change here. The nutmeg's a little more pronounced. There's more cedar instead of the tremendous amount of sweet orange citrus. The leather is just floating in a lower level. Black coffee is still good. The pepper is still excellent. Full bodied. Finish really hadn't changed that much. It's sweet and peppery. But a cigar has made a few transitions, but it hasn't hurt it. I'm holding 96. It's really good. Really good. So, because you have to hold the cigar in your mouth, you're going to lose a little bit of the final bit. May use the perfect draw. Nub it. But let's see what the final third brings. Well, I don't know what happened, but my last segment video somehow had no sound. So I've already put the cigar down. I've done everything. So you saw I had to nub it. I did nub it. Had to. It's too good to put down. But here in the final third, we had one small drop back. The overall richness and extreme sweetness did dip a little. You still had the same flavors, but they just were a little more mellowed out. Now, it was still very full body, and the finish was unchanged. The pepper was still excellent. But in the final thirds, it just lost a little. So I'm dropping it at 95. Okay, so nobody's going to have to worry much, but it did drop a little. So your overall score is a very impressive 95.67. I don't think anybody's going to cry over that. This is a good cigar, but just not long enough. Will we get an hour and 8 minutes out of it? Boy, that's not long enough. But it is very full-bodied, so if you can find them, grab them. But they're probably gone with the wind. So there you have it. The Drew Estate, Year of the Rat, 95.67.